YouTube, how we doing, family? It's your boy Yo, and this is another episode of Yo Hoops. We go through every NBA game every day. Today's Thursday, April 24th, and we continue the 2025 NBA playoffs. We have 3 games today. I'm going to walk you through all of them, let you know which sides I like, and stick around because I'll let you know my highlighted play of the day. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite game in the comment section below. Without further ado, let me get into today's recap. Recapping yesterday, we cashed our highlighted play of the day. We took the Orlando Magic plus 10.5 points in Boston against the Boston Celtics. I told you guys that was not going to be fun. It was a sweat down to the final bucket, but Paolo made a layup with 9 seconds left to get us the cover. The Magic lost the game 100 to 109. That's how a lot of these playoff games are going to be, with the lines getting more efficient. Let's run up a streak, guys. I really like our highlighted play today, and without further ado, let me get into today's games. In our first matchup of the evening, we have the New York Knicks in Detroit taking on the Detroit Pistons. Knicks are laying 1.5 points, and the total is 216.5. Yesterday, a close friend of mine asked me, is Cade Cunningham the best player on the court? The fact that it's a debate is crazy. Cade is an ascending superstar in the league, but for me, the best player on the court is Jalen Brunson. It goes Brunson, Cade, then Cat in that order. That being said, I loved what I saw from Detroit at home all season. First game back, I lean in their direction, but personally, I'm looking at the total. I mentioned in the game on Monday that these teams average a combined 231 points. All of the regular season meetings went over this total, and there's so many scores on the court, I see why. The main defensive effort I expect will come from the Pistons. That's why I lean in their direction in terms of the money line, but I think we get over 216.5. Game 2 was the only lower scoring affair this season, but both teams shot abysmal. The Pistons shot 22% from behind the arc, and the Knicks shot 42% from the field. We're not going to see that poor of shooting 2 games in a row. We're starting the card out strong again, guys. We're taking the Knicks and Pistons over 216.5 as our highlighted selection of the evening. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder in Memphis taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Thunder are laying 9.5 points, and the total is 229. For me, this is the toughest game on the card. If the Grizzlies lose tonight, they're going to get swept in embarrassing fashion. Of course, it's a tough draw playing the Thunder in the first round, but the Grizzlies at home have competed with the best teams in the league all season. They haven't competed with the Thunder, though. They've now lost their last 10 meetings in a row against OKC. The Rockets were in a similar spot last night, though, against the Warriors, and they got the dominant win. I really don't like fading OKC, but I have to take the points with Memphis here. This is really their only shot to do anything in the series, and I wouldn't be floored if they win this game. You're not going to lose 20 in a row against the same team. I'm definitely not rushing to the window to bet it, but I do lean towards the Grizzlies plus the 9.5 as our next selection of the evening. Let's move. In our last and final matchup of the evening, we have the Denver Nuggets in LA taking on the LA Clippers. Clippers are laying 5.5 points, and the total is 213. Sheesh! This might be the game of the night. It's between this and the Pistons. The Clippers, more specifically Kawhi, look lethal. Man's averaging 30 points on 70% shooting from the field. The Clippers were the number 1 home favorites in the league this season. They went 20-8 against the spread. For me, this game comes down to James Harden. I know what I can expect from Kawhi and the rest of the Clippers squad, and if James has a big night, the Nuggets are getting rolled. On the flip side, if Harden has a bad game, the Nuggets will have a chance to win this one outright. I like James Harden, but he's not a guy I personally tend to count on in the playoffs. The Clippers look good right now, but they always fall flat when expectations are too high. The Nuggets are old faithful. Joker's gonna get his, and after dropping a game at home, I think they come into this one hungry. We're taking the Nuggets plus the 5.5 points as our last and final selection of the evening. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We're now 3-3 on highlighted plays in the playoffs. Let's keep the momentum rolling and start that streak today. I appreciate your support so much. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Yo. And until the next one, I'm going to catch y'all. Peace.